Enough talking about Super Saiyan 4 in episode 2000. I will close many fates, my god, today more than ever, Daima woke up Shabones. First things first, and let's go quickly. I apologize for not uploading a review last week, even considering that the 17 was one of the best episodes of Daima. I was busy playing World of Warcraft in this series of streams by Chokus, the elusive streamer. It was an excuse to spend all day in WoW, and honestly, as a good sick bitch of MMORPGs. Since I was 10 years old, I lost the notion of space-time. Speaking of space-time, it was my turn. Immersive Dialga EX twice in Trading Card Game Pocket. I'm happy. Sorry about that, but today we'll review both chapters. The second thing, while I was talking, I forgot the second thing I was going to say, so it wouldn't be that important. After all, watch Dr. House. Summary of Chapter 17. The Arinsu Papas and the Zeta Papas meet face-to-face. Arinsu challenges Goku, betting the spheres. Goku and Do fight for a while. But they are interrupted by the aggressive dwarf, who challenges them all to a fight, alone against the entire group. Tamagami 1 and Majin Do, the fights guards, do their best to withstand the steroid-enhanced dwarf, but ultimately he mercilessly wipes them all out. Goku decides to get serious, stops conserving energy, and moves on to Phase 3. I apologize for the poor summary. Let's discuss Chapter 18 instead. Also, my short-term memory is severely shitty, and I barely remember Chapter 17. And what do they expect me to do? Watch it again to refresh my memory and take my content seriously in that way? Yeah, right, what's next? Upload the Chimera Ant video? Beals making another Chimera Ant joke? If you don't like it, eat a dick. Chapter 18 starts off well, essential, with Goku in Phase 3, trying to face Goma all by himself. Thank God Toriyama suddenly remembered that he had to be consistent with the power scaling, even if it was a bit at the end. So quickly Goku realizes that even with his hair, Pantene, and leftover with Devil's Rays, he is no match for Goma. So soon his buddies are going to help him. Majin Ku, Redeemer Father, remembers that Do gets motivated when he eats sweets, so he throws him an extra large-size cookie and Do eats it and the cookie too. After 20 years, managing to canonize the image of that very tough AF Majin Buu in Super Saiyan form. But in this case, as Majin Do, pretending to be a Phase 3 is crucial. Number 1 Tamagami. Do and Goku try to take down Goma, but they don't have the guts. Goma is fine. Damn crazy guy makes the warriors take it from behind. When all seems lost, the Deus Ex, living machine I mean, the old Namek throws his stuff at Goku so that he reveals his maximum potential, thus reaching. Oh yes, let's call it in quotes, new transformation. They haven't named it yet, but let's go. I assume they'll call it Super Saiyan 4 and that's it. I don't think they'll beat around the bush much. If you ask me if I expected this to happen, the truth is no. I'm not going to act like these damn ghosts on Twitter. To be honest, I'm still surprised that it happened, as it wasn't very clear. Ignore those claiming it was obvious. They're as phony as an Instagram photo of someone watching The Simpsons while sipping mate and smoking. The design itself is not bad. It looked much better in GT, but this one isn't particularly ugly. I don't mind the decision to leave his hair a little red. And making his hands and forearms bigger to simulate being a monkey, I think is a great success. My problem, then, is that there were not enough guts. Not enough guts to make him an adult during the transformation. Just like it happened in GT. In both cases, Shenlong made Goku little. But in GT, they weren't afraid of success. And at least during the transformation, Goku looked adult, powerful, epic, and wild. Here they didn't want to do it, and I don't know why. Since with a pair of balls, you rescue this transformation from the abysses of Dragon Ball heroes. Damn, finish what you started? Make him look adult to have the complete essence. The truth is, it's possible we may see him as an adult for a reason I'll mention later, but nothing is certain. Goku, with his new transformation, stands up to Goma, but very essential, and interestingly, even with this new form, Goku is not able to take down Goma. The power of the third eye transcends much more than we thought. Literally, if Dabura had had the third eye. He would have played ball with the corpse of Majin, Buu, and Babidi. So, well, essential. Goku's companions stand together to fight Goma, but even their combined efforts are futile against the powerful foe. Anyone would have thought that Goku, upon reaching this new transformation, would have been able to defeat Goma. But no, this surprised me a lot, and it reinforces the threat that Goma currently is. In the end, everyone is defeated by Goma, and even Goku is stunned and asks, how is this possible? What is the power of the third demonic eye? Well, not even with the new transformation, which completely transcends his powers, was he able to defeat Goma. Only a few effective hits, not even a point-blank, full-power Kamehameha could hurt him. It's utter madness. Meanwhile, the damn traitor Glorio goes to Arinsu and hands over the spheres. Glorio seems to have regrets about what he's doing, but he still summons the dragon. In this case, a red Porunga, which obviously recalls and refers to the red Shenlong from GT. Honestly, Daima seems more like a loving tribute to Dragon Ball GT than to any other product. Arinsu tells Glorio to tell Porunga to turn her into the ultimate weapon to gut Goma. The big dwarf realizes and decides to stop the Pappas, which happens. Something that I found very curious, and it was that Porunga, literally with one finger, sent Goma flying. This is strange because despite the magical powers of these dragons, we have never been led to believe that they were physically strong, even though Porunga was severely buffed. But at least in this case, this Porunga is not only physically strong, but is extremely strong. Because with one finger, he threw to hell the guy who just brushed off, an equivalent to Kid Good Power Do. To Tamagami, number 1, who practically has the strength of a Phase 3, and to Goku in Phase 4. So, damn, little is being said about this Porunga, but wow. Instead of Porunga, they should call it Porunga because it's impressive. Anyway, Vegeta tells Glorio that he's a damn traitor Trollo, and Glorio makes the wish that we all know isn't going to be Arinsu's. My theory, the most obvious and plausible, is that Glorio wished for the protagonists to become adults again and have their strengths restored. That's why I said there's a possibility that adult Phase 4 Goku might still come out. But let's face it, it's more of a wish of mine than something that's actually going to happen. On the other hand, regarding the issue of canon and why Goku's transformation was never used again, if theoretically this could be a prequel to Super, well, the first thing is that we still don't have confirmation that this is a prequel to Super. In fact, we may never actually get a confirmation. And at this point, we may have to accept that Dragon Ball has multiple interpretations and stories. After Z being these GT, Daima, and Super, each on their own, which I don't see as a bad thing. It would per se avoid strange consistency or continuity problems. Hello, Akinaga, I know you're listening to this.
Hello, beautiful.
Third, Daima has the ideal excuse to prevent Phase 4 from resurfacing if she desires. I'm unsure if most of you are oblivious to this, but didn't Goku achieve this form by magic? Well, by magic, yes. But not him alone. It was the old man Baboso who made Goku able to access this transformation. So it would make all the sense in the world that without the influence of this old man, this transformation would be impossible to achieve. Don't assume Goku held back against Bill. There's no evidence to support that. Also, between Vegeta Phase 3 and Goku Phase 4, the lore of the demons and all that. Seriously? I think Daima has its own canon and doesn't necessarily follow either Super or GT. As for animation, music, and direction, a 10 for these episodes. It's a technical outrage. It looks like movie quality. This damn anime. This is unquestionably top-notch. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. As for me, I'm happy, because at least we had cool fights, good animation, and a dose of nostalgia. But this is now unmanageable to connect it with Super. The healthiest thing, as I've been saying for weeks, months, is that Daima be its own story. And that's it? And that there practically isn't a super literal canon for Dragon Ball. Everyone does their own thing, or Super remains the main sequel, that's it. The creator's absence has led to chaos and a lack of continuity, leaving the situation uncertain. The companies will decide. I hope for the best. See you next week. Stay tuned.